Welcome back to Seirei Chronicles, Anime Review, episode number 12. Okay, those of you curious, my mood here is that I have to do this video again because I accidentally deleted this video. But basically, it's Anime Review number 12. Reviewing the 19th episode of the series of Seirei Chronicles, The Intruders, which covers chapters 3 and 4 of volume 7. Not sure what happened. I thought I saved them, was about to upload them, and then all of a sudden they're just not there. I thought this was kind of weird, to say the least. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. So, in this episode, it started with Haru, where he's being dropped by Latte, I think at a restaurant where he meets up with Cecilia and Aisha, where they kind of make a scene, and of course chat for a bit, and then they go to the inn, and then we see Albert and Stuart, where they're basically upset the fact that somebody dare showed them up, and of course mentioned the whole thing about the hero, where he using divine arts to lift up a freaking Minotaur sword. They bring the fact that Haru basically defeated 3 Minotaurs on his own, by himself, no problem. So they get upset, and then they proceed to pick up 2 women, off screen, go to a restaurant, and request the most expensive room possible. Except that that room is occupied. They're not happy, so they proceed to march to the room and demand the room. And lucky enough, basically, Haru and his ladies were finishing up there. Yeah, so Haru is like, you can have the room, we're done. And Stuart is not taking that very well, so locking up basically the girls that shoo away. So then he proceeds to attack. Stuart attacks him, and of course, basically, well, he gets basically dodged all his moves, and Haruto proceeds to knock him out, and of course attack him again, and hold him still. And of course, basically, Albert proceeds to do the same thing. And he gets his butt handed to him too. And of course, the lawyer, please contact the proper authorities and have make sure that this is dealt with. And of course, Duke Huguenot is very furious over this little fiasco. So Latte, of course, she apologizes to Latte. Of course, Latte basically passes his apologies to Haruto. Except any demands basically he requests. Which all he requests basically kind of like almost like an affidavit, basically confirming exactly what happened. And he gets no problem. And the boys are basically, well, brought for Duke Huguenot. Stuart is disowned for this because of a massive dick he is. And of course, they do cut basically a little thing out here where they do show the fact that in the anime that Stuart is kind of indirectly responsible for Haru leaving his home country. Well, the country is living for everyone on the run. And, well, he doesn't tell him that, but, yeah. So, and of course, also, then the next, and of course, basically, in order to redeem themselves, they're to go to Scotland and prove themselves. If not, they'll be sent home. And they're told to apologize, basically, what they did. And, of course, Albert sees himself, basically, that Duke's being a dick to him, and of course, basically, is like, who cares? Yeah, of course, he'll be a common swordsman. In fact, he's dare to be a commoner. So, yeah, let's pick the fact when they interact with him that he says he doesn't know interact with noble, despite the fact he's being very polite and Stuart's being the rude one. And Stuart's also the one who sent Lavatia to kill Haruto, who's now basically, he took him as a sister in the spirit village. Of course, he doesn't know that. So, then of course, Latte proceeds to apologize, basically, what happened. Of course, affidavit. And, of course, she meets Cecilia and Aisha. Of course, mentioned the thing about going for lunch. And, of course, Duke Huguenot apologizes. The boys apologize. And, of course, they're begrudgingly apologizing. They're under their breath, basically. They really want to murder him. because they hate the fact that someone who's not rich beat the crap out of them. This was like they're the ones being rude, and they think he was one being rude because where's your manners? Whack him with a freaking glove, like it's so petty. This is petty nonsense, basically what this is, and then they go on this scouting mission where they're confronted by the man who murdered Haru's parents. Yep. They don't know that, but that's who it is. It's Reese. Meanwhile, though, we have where Haru does not bring girls with him because they claim they're tired, but just try to keep them safe. Has lunch with basically everybody and brings up basically the God Kingdom's hero, who is someone Mara, who basically was mentioned back in episode 2. And I'm going to bring this up here that I am currently reading book 13 of the light novels. This is an omnibus. This is volume 17, which had collected, basically put together 13, 14. And as that book, he is a official in the Gallic Kingdom. What it is, I'm not going to spoil what the title is, but it's a very high level title. Which he got that in book 12. Yep, definitely. And it's also involving his sister too. Yes, which I'm not going to spoil about the books. You just have to read and try to check them out. And so far, anyways, we are only at book 7, and this season has already adapted roughly 3 books. Well, technically, they adapted 2.5 books per se, because book 4 they can kind of continue where they left off at the end of the previous season. Went through the rest of that pretty quickly, and also adapting book 5 kind of closely together because they moved certain events up. But then pretty much after that, they're basically progressing forward with, well, after finish book 4, from book 5, book 6, now we're book 7. So book 7 probably finished the next couple episodes. Like, there's roughly only 5 more left to go for this one and the other series for the current season as the reincarnate history of my appraiser in the world. So 5 more to go and then we're done. So next month basically we're wrapping this one up. And who knows if we get season 3 or not. I hope so because I love the light novels. Yep. So yeah, this particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do it in the like button. Next up, D. Grayman. Again. And after that, it'll be Blexus. Bye.